Okay, let's take 5,000. I've tried this several times already, and I'm just like, does the world not want me to release a video? It's my big comeback. Just kidding, it's not that big. Um, hey, to my 76-ish followers, thanks for sticking around. I have a lot of life updates to give you. But if you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by. My name is Dominique, and I previously made videos about living in Korea. I didn't make that many, but I had some. Anyways, my life has changed. I wouldn't say like drastically, but like pretty drastically. I'm no longer in my 20s for one, so like totally different things. And yeah, I just want to kind of give you a little bit of update in where I've been. So let's get to it. I don't know what I'm pointing to. What is it? Let's get started. Okay, so the first big update is that I'm no longer in Korea. Tears. Yeah, I'm no longer in Korea. I did live there for 5 years, which was my intended time anyways. I kind of went in saying like, oh, I think I could stay for like 5 years. And I stayed exactly 5 years. Well, actually a few weeks past 5 years. But I went in 2015 and came back at the end of 2020. It was during the pandemic. It just made sense. I also really was burnt out and wasn't loving teaching anymore. It was never my end goal to begin with, but I was really just like not having fun. Like I was dreading going to work, even though I loved my students like a lot. Like I loved teaching and loved coming in with games, and like they were just so funny. And I love when my memories pop up on my phone and I get to watch those again. I definitely want to go back and visit. So hopefully next year I get to do so. But I did leave, and I'm definitely going to miss it. I miss it every day. American prices are, wow, so expensive. Now that I'm back in the States, I live in South Carolina, and housing prices are just ridiculous. I have my own apartment for the first time because when I graduated from college, I lived at home for a year, and then I went to Korea. So I spent most of my 20s, having housing paid by my school. So I'm in the real world, the real world. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm here, I am loving my, my own space and being able to do something different work-wise. So I will talk to you a little bit about that. What am I doing? If I'm no longer teaching, what am I doing? So to begin with, my degree is in fashion marketing and management, and then I went to teach. So like there's nowhere to go but up from here, right? I decided that I just wanted to take a break. So I took like 6 or 7, maybe 8, I don't know, months to just relax, and I became a nutritional therapy practitioner, which I don't right now do anything with, but I had a big interest in the wellness industry, and I want to continue doing work in that space somehow. I'm an NTP, and I currently work from home as a virtual assistant. So just think like a lot of admin tasks. I do a lot of other things like digital marketing, lots of marketing things, graphic design, basic operation system management things, lots of things. And I am a firm believer that everything has its season. And my season as a virtual assistant is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting to that point where I'm like, I don't really love this anymore. What do I want to do? But I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to work from home for the last like year and a half. That's been really nice to just be able to wake up and come to this desk and, do my work and not have to drive and go somewhere. So that's been great. But what am I going to do next? That's kind of why I'm making a video. I've taken this journey into tech. Ooh. Everyone's doing that right now. It's really trendy. I don't know why. I have thought about it for the last several years. I did like some coding camps and things, like free things online. And coding is fun, and I get some of it, but it is a lot. And I was just thinking like, hey, Dominique, you're 31. You don't want to go back to school. Like you already did a program to become a nutritional therapy practitioner that was like 9 months. You did it while you were in Korea and when you were home. And like what? Now you want to do something else? Yes, that is true. I want to do something else. But I didn't want to go back to school. So I kind of began my search on here, on YouTube, on Google, looking up different things like how to get into tech, what jobs are in tech, because when you hear tech, you just think like coding and that's it, right? Maybe like security, like web security type stuff. Not everybody is fit for just coding and, you know, like engineering. That's not really my jam. So as I did some research, I realized that I still wanted to be creative and I wanted to kind of connect my degree a little bit. I did go to an art and design school. I did fashion marketing and management, I think I mentioned, but your first 2 years you do a lot of design foundation classes. And so I ultimately decided to go with UX, UI design, or product design as they call it in many places. And I decided to go the boot camp route. I could not pay the amount of money that they want you to pay and then also spend the amount of time they want you to spend. Like, I get things take time, but I was like, I want to be in the tech field like now, like yesterday. So what's the fastest route, most affordable, with the same, you know, with great quality? And so I decided to do a boot camp, and I am almost finished with my boot camp. I have like 2 more things to submit. I'm so excited, and then I'll go into the internship portion of the course. I'm very excited to bring you along on that and answer any questions that you might have about getting into the tech field. I am going to make a separate video about what boot camp I went with and kind of my review on what I think about it, and just maybe talk about some things that I do in that boot camp, as well as other videos related to UX and UI design. So you can look forward to other videos coming soon about the tech industry, being a Black woman in tech, being a uniquely quirky Black woman in tech. I don't have any diagnoses yet, but I feel neurodivergent. Neuro. Anyways, I'll let you know once I get one. But just a lot of things surrounding the tech field and mental wellness and just all the different things, maybe some productivity. But if you have any questions about tech and how to get yourself started in that, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to include them in my upcoming video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.